Where a wildfire is raging near Possum Kingdom Lake. We have watched at least 2 homes go up in flames just in the past hour, and hundreds of acres have been burned. This is a live look from HD Chopper 8. The fire's been burning for several hours, about 75 miles west of Weatherford. There are a lot of vacation homes in that area, and William Joy has now arrived on the scene and joins us live on the phone. What are you seeing out there, William?
Yeah, Chris, right now you may even be able to hear it in the distance. I'm watching a helicopter fill up with water maybe 300 yards from where we're standing now. It's just taking off. Residents that I talked to out here were telling me it's been like a traffic jam is the word they used to describe the amount of helicopters and planes that we've seen flying by. I mean, in just 30 minutes out here, we've seen at least a dozen planes making circle after circle, pass after pass. And another thing that's really interesting, they say that just last week they watched practice of this. 3 planes on Thursday night going over and over again, just practicing what they would do in a situation exactly like this. Obviously, they said it's been awful to watch the flames, the houses go up in flames from out onto the lake. They said that's the one good thing they've got going for them is this pretty much endless supply of water right next to these flames. When we were about 30 miles out, just outside of Mineral Wells, we were able to see the plume of smoke in the sky. The good news is in just the last 10 minutes or so, we've seen what was a massive plume of black smoke turn to white as crews just continue to pummel this fire with water, with chemicals. And like I said, it's over and over and over again. That traffic jam analogy is the best one I can use. You can hear these planes coming right overhead. And for people who haven't been to Possum Kingdom Lake, one thing to know is it's not just all flat out here. There's some small hills, and that's really where this fire is. So these planes are diving down, dropping stuff on top of this fire, the chemicals and the water, and then pulling up very hard, going over the top of these hills. Just across, we're at a marina right now, the Breakers Marina. Just across from where we are, the 1148, the FM 1148 in Wilson Road is where this fire started probably around 1:30 today. So again, still ongoing, 300 acres last we were told, and 0% contained, but crew's certainly working hard, and we'll keep updating you as soon as we hear something. Chris?
Yeah, William, just a quick question here. We're seeing sort of what it looks like, from above with HD Chopper 8. What does that plume of smoke look like from where you are on the ground?
I mean, from the water, just looking at it from just beyond the hill, it towers over everything. I mean, people all around the lake. And that's another thing to note is people out here obviously have boats. Everybody has kind of been filling that lake to get a good vantage point. They were kind of pushed off not too long ago by some of the police, the sheriffs, the Parks and Wildlife out here, because these planes are, as I mentioned, diving down into the lake to pick up water. So obviously they didn't want any boats in the way. But it's just towering over everything. You can see it from any side, this massive plume of smoke. For a while, it looked like it was reaching into the clouds, like it was creating its own clouds. Fortunately, like I said, we have noticed a significant positive difference here in just the last half hour with some of that smoke going down. If you had been watching it just, as I mentioned, a half hour, an hour ago, it looked like a totally different fire.